And we're live.
What it do is December the 12th. No, the 10th.
Yeah.
Yeah, the 10th. 2025. And it's time for the Mikey Justice Hour. Tonight, we're going to try to make some sense of the nonsense. Once again, try to figure out how the hell we got here and what we're going to do about it. So, if y'all ready to do it, I'm ready to do it. It's time for the Mikey Justice Hour, and it starts now.
Another high school shooting yesterday, this one in Florida.
I'm in 6th grade, and it can be scary
There have been about
sometimes.
380 school shootings.
I appreciate you talking to our community about this.
Now's the time. Get ready for
The People's Podcast.
the Mikey Justice Show. Y'all ready?
I'm ready.
You don't want to miss it.
There was a man that went by Mike. You like night shows. And so many people wouldn't be mad. They have to be good. And what the youth is avoid because they've been misled.
Today I'm announcing charges against the shooter's parents.
I had a 6th grade in college, is what she said.
And I really agree with your point of view.
The Mikey Justice Show starts now.
All right, we back in it, man.
What it do, everybody? It's December the 10th, 2025. I'm just going to make it to 12th, huh?
Yeah.
Hey, I don't know, man. You know, get old and these days don't start, and it don't matter so much no more, I guess. Trying to make it go faster than I don't know what the hell I'm rushing for.
Right.
Christmas ain't the holiday that we know as Christmas is 15 days away.
It seems like the older you get, the faster time goes, man.
It do, and I was trying to figure out, man, what's the reason behind it. You hear me? And the only thing I could think of is because you spend too much time watching time and worried about time. When you're younger, you're more just living your life, having fun, seizing the moment, and letting it do what it do. You hear me?
Right.
Instead of living, once you get older, I think you spend too much time worried about how much time you got left. Instead of, enjoying the time that you instead of enjoying the time that you got. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why I say that, man, because you know how we say when you live something and you go through it, it's kind of easier for you to speak on it. And I definitely know that until I wrap my mind around it. I used to do a lot of that, man. Always worried about, I can't do this no more because I done got too old. I did this and did that, you hear me? And then, like I said, I start thinking about other people and other members of my family and other people in my circle and be like, but that person 20 or 30 years older than me.
Right.
So if I feel like I'm struggling, what would that person give to have the time back that I'm tripping off, right? The time that I complain about. Some of that in vogue, you know how we talk about it. And with that being said, man, y'all are tuned in live to the Mikey Justice Show. Man, we're going to get real. We're going to try to have some fun. We're going to try to make sense of some nonsense that's going to be really hard to do. We're going to do some clowning, have some shenanigans. It's probably going to get a little bit messy, but that's the beauty of it. That's how real it is. That's the whole point of it being live, it being us. You know what I'm saying? If you just want to pull up my reels all the time and just see me in my element and doing great things, you go right ahead. With all the other thousands of people that you support when they're all in their element. You know what we call it, fake book.
Right.
But I don't want to get in no trouble. I don't want to get banned. You can't do too much of bashing people on their own site. You know what I'm saying? You got to check yourself on that one, partner. Right. You can call Tyrone, but you sure in the hell can't use my phone to do it. You know what I'm saying? But with that being said, man,
catching strays.
Yeah, Tyrone gonna keep. Well, I was talking to one of my old coworkers about that the other day. I was like, man, didn't even do nothing, bro. Yeah. So, but he caught all the strays. You hear me? Yeah. Old boy kept asking for the behind for free when she wanted some money. But okay. Stop giving it to him and give it to Tyrone, and maybe you would. Oh, no, don't worry about it. That's a whole nother. Yeah. But with that being said, this clown over here with me, y'all know who that is. We got the coach in the building, old field. What it do, man?
Ain't nothing. How y'all doing, everybody?
Man, tell the people something good, man.
Man, the Lord is always good.
Okay, well, tell them something, man. Speak to them, man. Let them know that you ain't just no Patti LaBelle. You ain't gonna just be on here singing no hooks or nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let you drop some bars sometime, my brother. You know what I'm saying? I don't want them to think that I'm just trying to use you, man. Let them know something.
Yeah, man. I tell you what, we gonna get into it a little bit later, man. But yeah, we got to do something now. We already know what time it is.
Oh man, I don't, boy. I'm just so glad that people at this point are finally calling it down and saying what it is. Mm-hmm. We're going to try to see if we can roll the Tennessee Brando and a few other people, man. But, you know, and I be scared to speak on it, man. But it is no different than what we be talking about, you know, when we be getting off into relationships and everything else. At this point, man, I am too grown. We got kids. Some of us are grandparents and everything now, man. I done put in my time, so I'm done with acting like I don't understand real life, man, just for the purpose of not wanting to step on somebody else's toes. This person got their foot or they thumb all up your behind, but just because you don't want it to be nothing, you don't want to ruffle no feathers, you sit back and act like you that double negative that we don't, you know, we're not allowed to say too much on here. Because you scared that you're gonna step on somebody else's toes, so your level of understanding, your level of grownness, and trying to be fair and all that stuff that makes sense get thrown out the window, you know. Yeah. Because it's all about validation and not making it nothing, and you're doing too much and you're saying too much, and you like, man, that just I try to tell people, I'm like, bro, reverse psychology is something else. You hear me?
Right.
I didn't believe that, but you know, all the little stuff that we used to say, all the little cute little sayings, I have people tell me all the time, I didn't understand what you meant when you used to say just want to slay the dragon and all that. You hear me? Mm-hmm. I was telling my people about the other day. I had went out to the job to help them out and everything. As soon as I get in there, they running 40-minute checks. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We got 2 double screens. It's basically one of the days that the weather was nice, so it was a whole bunch of people out or whatever. Mm-hmm. But the big boss, she come in there, you know, and what can I do? And do you need me to get this or do it? You know, it was all about me, and I was having trouble or whatever. You know, I'm like, I just got her. She like, but you're running 40 minutes. I'm not running anything. I'm trying to help you, mother. Right. You know, but I was explaining to my people. I was like, how I seen how bad she wanted me to be in the jam, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And be in the whole, like, this dude always want to act like he's so cool under pressure, he ain't gonna break. Oh, let's get him, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, bro, there's just so many different forms of hate out here, you know what I'm saying? That people just be on, and my people used to be like, no, you know, because if you don't get out here a lot, you know, the way times have changed, you like, nah. It's way more important stuff than be wasting your time on something like that. So you like, nah, until you experience it, and then you like, oh, okay, I see what you're saying. But people will just hate on you just to make themselves look bigger and get their self-validation and all that, you know. Yeah. So that's where that term, when I be like, man, just gotta slay the dragon, just show you, you know, like we say. But what's so crazy is like my people be like, why do they do it to some people and don't do it to others? You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. The same level of hate that LeBron get hated on for being so great, they go and praise somebody like Steph Curry. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. They won't say nothing about him. I don't know what it is, man. I don't know. I used to tell my daughter all the time, like they're gonna talk about you, they're gonna have something to say about you. I say, just take Beyonce for example. You got some people that she overdo it, and you got other people that praise her level of work. Like, it ain't all about just her singing, it's the whole package. You know, she does a lot, she put in the work, but
she do the dancing and all of it.
But you still gonna have people that hate on her because she do too much, she too good. You got people that she ain't good enough, so just ain't gonna please everybody, man. I don't know. Just get crazy, man. Just crazy freaking times. You know how we do it, man. Before we go too far, man, I'd like to say what's up to everybody who's watching. Hopefully it's some first-time watchers and all that. You know, we used to put the number up there and go live all the time. If there's anything worth talking about, something y'all want to talk about, you know, this is the place, because we try to be real with it, be fair, be grown, be respectable. So just good conversation. Just an hour.
Number up there, but a good time. They was kind of scared to call it.
Yeah, they was really scared, you know, because that's what this is about. This ain't about the fluff, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Don't get it twisted. We bring the fluff sometime, but when it come down to really getting down to business, it's all All real deal, straight down the middle. We're not about no parties. We don't choose no sides. Right is right, wrong is wrong. We've been trying to work for the last 2-3 years and figure out how we're supposed to make America great again. Because we done used that slogan and campaign so many times. You hear me?
Yeah.
So this time, when his run is over with, and we see how bad he's trashed the country, then what will we say to that? Make it great.
Make it great again.
Make it great like it was before you messed it up and start saying you wanted to make it great and make it like great like that again. I don't know, man. I'm trying to get it right. It's gonna have a whole bunch of words and sound real twisted and stupid, but we're gonna get it right. You hear me?
Yeah.
We're gonna figure it out. After he mess it up again, then we're gonna. I told you last week, man. I was like, I'm thinking about running. You know what I'm saying?
I just thought about something. Who do you think he would give his full endorsement to? He won't give his endorsement to nobody, because he's the greatest.
Right. So, you just answered it. We had a show like a month back when he interviewed himself. We was like, that was just super. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Who better? 45, interview 47, the greatest of all time, greatest person, because he's the greatest everything. And we're gonna get into that later, because let him tell it now. He is a super athlete. He will out-hoop Jordan and LeBron. So everybody been getting it twisted and about to kill each other, shoot, throw blows over who's the GOAT. And then talking about LeBron and Jordan, and he been Trump the whole time. You hear me? So, you know what I'm saying? We gonna show them how they president get down, man. They better put some respect, like my boy Baby said, with a K on it, right, with some spit coming out your gap, some respect on his name. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, like to say thank you to everybody who been supporting. We all about support, man. We ain't gonna level this playing field. We missed last week was showing the videos of Isaac Hayes III and Roland Morton, when I was like, they'll break down and make a little more sense out of what I be saying about us leveling the playing field by supporting each other. Right. So I made sure that I put it in my notes for us to do what we missed. So we'll start trying to incorporate that in the show the next couple of weeks, like what we missed, because we always running out of time, and we always saying that we're going to get back to something. And I don't want to, I know the people that follow us all the time, they get it and they understand that it's always something happening. Mm-hmm. So, you really can't keep up, but I don't want to just, string people on and be expecting to get a chance to hear us talk about something, air it out, put it out there, and we just, right, skipping over it and forgetting about it. So, with that being said, man, before I do anything else, so we won't be talking about what we missed next week, it would not be my people over at Classical Junior Academy, them Cougars, my Sumner High School Bulldogs, and it definitely won't be my people over at Marjorie, Stoneman, Douglas High School, past and present. If you know, you know. And speaking of, if you know, one of my good friends, she is going through something very serious in her life today. So my prayers are with her. I don't have to put any of her information or business out there because she knows who she is. And if you're watching, all love, full recovery for you, and I wish you the best. And I will see you after this show. Alrighty then. Before we go any further, man, I don't think it's nothing worth talking about around here for real, but that's how we do it. And we're from the STL, man, so it matters more than we might act like it do sometimes. So before we go any further, let's see what the hell been going on around here.
I'm gonna get there one day.
Man, cue my theme music.
Yeah.
And your man Phillip Rivers just retired, so I'm thinking the same thing. Hey, I'm in preparing them boys. They think I ain't got them. Hey, Mr. Jackson, speak up for me, man. Put a good bid in. Tell them to put some respect on my name. Tell them people I got them boys, man.
And the tracks is dope.
Yes, no doubt.
Suave know what time it is.
Yeah, buddy. And speaking of my man, Mr. Suave, if you know, you know. Old D.R. Loney, man. hope everybody's still supporting that dude, man. Good brother, man. I want to use this platform, like I said, for what it's for, to support.
Yes,
and he's a very good brother. Got a good thing he working on. His he running for state representative. Like we said, we done gave. And I'm just gonna call it all the way down. If we could give Alfred Montgomery a chance, y'all better holler at my boys and quit playing. Donald Rooney has my full endorsement. He's the greatest. Him and his wife, Sabrina. I don't know if I mess it up. I don't care. He's not gonna do anything. He knows I'm better than him and LeBron. Man. Oh. Yeah, man. We experienced our first major snow a few days back. That's one of the things that I know have been going on around here, and I brought that up because in a couple of days, boy, it's supposed to get ugly. There's some parts around here that's supposed to be around like anywhere between 10 to 20 below, like the wind chill. There's like if you plan on stepping outside, you better have every inch of you covered up.
Yeah, in layers.
They say pipes freezing and all of that.
I ain't ready.
Oh man, when he's back around. Oh man, here we go.
If you know.
Oh well, if they don't know, I'll make sure they know, because I'll turn into Brent Solomon, the freshest guy on TV.
You got a little too much up top to be Brett Solomon, my brother.
Oh well,
So that's why I'm going to be Brett Solomon.
oh well, that makes sense because you have to be bald-headed and gay. Oh my God! Oh, shots fired! Oh no. So you would definitely be your brother Brent Solomon than me. No, just kidding with you, my brother.
You put Brett Solomon out in the world, brother. He didn't want to come out.
Oh man, you make you famous around here, man. That's support. Negative, positive, it don't make no difference. You know what I'm saying? Man, if everybody watching tonight is 6.9 thousand people that now know that you are gay and bald.
Damn.
Hey, brother, that's what friends are for. Yeah. Being worried. Got new album coming out. That's what psychic friends are for. If you know, you know.
Word.
Oh yeah, man. But since we don't have the major snow and they tried to be a little bit more prepared. They came back later and said that they wasn't as prepared as they wanted to be. But we heard all the pre-treatment of the streets, side streets being plowed, and all the stuff that your girl, what's her name? Kara Spencer, your mayor. So that's the question for tonight as far as around here. Hold on, my bad.
At the end of the day, I believe.
Oh man, hey, we're gonna have to cue that up when we get time. I'm dropping that round here beat with Kara. I know that's right on. I know the timer right there. Yeah. Kara got them boys. Y'all don't want no smoke with Kara. So what you think, man? From what you've seen so far, how is Kara doing?
I'm going to give her a C minus.
A C minus.
Yep.
I was gonna say maybe a C so far, and probably be a little bit better as time goes on. I think she's trying to do a good job. About the whole little demo that they kind of swept under the rug about the what happened with the MetroLink situation. Remember, they were supposed to be getting the transit for the city. Well, the last couple of days, they was basically reporting this whole big thing about how some bad decisions were made by Metro that caused the taxpayers around here to lose like $1 million. But now they have came with a new cheaper version of what they were trying to implement from the beginning, and this new deal supposed to somewhere down the line make them gain like $95 to $96 million off some type of new deal new system that she is supposed to go with or whatever. So, it was just one of those things that me and my people was like, some of that funny math.
Yeah.
Do we forget about us losing this $1 million because we supposed to get all these wonderful things. And they said for that 90-some million, it's supposed to be like interest or something like how that Rams money stuff went. They was like before it really matured. Say
like the candy on my elbow.
Right. You know, and some people might not get that. A guy made us very familiar with that term when he said like you pulling wool over somebody out, like you telling the tall tale. He said that's candy on my elbow, and everybody like, what the hell that mean? He said put some candy on your elbow, try to eat it, and then you'll figure it out. Just like the real we showed last week. If you still supporting 4547, you got to be one or two things. What do you say? You either rich or stupid. And check your bank account, and it'll tell you which one you are. Yeah. You hear me? But anyway, yeah. Yeah, they're saying that it's supposed to take like so many years for the money to even mature to the point where they will see there's supposed to be extra 90 million that they're supposed to get out of it. Mm-hmm. But the whole thing is, once it looked at like something that was going to benefit them, the whole point was we noticed again how certain things start getting swept up under the rug. You hear me? Yeah. Remember, like I was telling my people, did we notice like a couple of weeks or months ago, everybody's supposed to start panicking again because the pandemic was coming back. Right. COVID and all that's supposed to be resurfacing, but then as soon as they got to talk about opening up certain files and everything else, all of a sudden we didn't mention too much about those pandemics and other things that were supposed to, all these crazy things that were supposed to happen. You
right? Can't keep up.
Man, and speaking of crazy things, before we move on, did you get a chance to catch any of that documentary or whatever, the 50 Cent little thing with D?
Nah, man, I've been hearing about it.
Man, I heard that it's must-see TV, man. Uh-huh. And for that reason, that's probably why I haven't broke my neck to watch it, bro.
Yeah.
I'm like, some stuff, man, and nobody know our culture better than we do. You hear me? Mm-hmm. Like, they get caught up in all the hype with it, you know, the other side. Yeah. And they try to profit off of it. And, you know, whatever they think that it is, that's what they run with. But us being and living it, we know sometimes it's different situations. You hear me? Mm-hmm. Like, I'll be so bad, man, wanting to say, like, no, it was different between what went on at Pedophile Island. It's different between what the situation was with R. Kelly and everything else. Mm-hmm. Now, don't get me wrong. Like, I heard about domestic abuse happening there and all that type of stuff. That's the part that I feel like was wrong. But other than that, all those people there, as far as I know, were supposed to be adults. Right. Knew what type of situation they were in. You hear me? Yep. And like I was telling people, as much as it might shame some people or hurt them to say, you know, when you on that level and you rubbing elbows with certain people, you're going to see some different things. Mm-hmm. When you're on that level and you go behind the Vegas, that might be Mary J. Blige or Jennifer Lopez down on her knees behind the Vegas. Not Becky Sue, not, you know what I'm saying?
Right, not like Bonquisha.
Right.
Or, yeah.
And if you
Jen. Yeah.
And if you not, you know, if you not mentally able to handle something like that, you might want to stay away from it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I didn't want to speak on it on that level because I don't want to seem like I'm ever condoning nothing like that, man. But come on, if that's the case, if that's bad, then ban strip clubs, ban pornography, ban all of this stuff. You hear me? Yeah. But if you grown and you know what I'm saying, you got the right to be there. You know, I know it's a lot of them that's afraid because they don't want their name to come out because it probably got real messy. But
I'm gonna let you know I can't handle it. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, there ain't no shame in not being able to handle it, even if you grown. You know what I'm saying? Like some stuff.
Hey, some people don't know that, man. It's good to know that. No, I can't handle that either. Yeah. No. I think we talked about it before when I told you that I went to a Super Bowl party years ago that got turned out. Yeah. That turned into Jerry Springer in real life. You hear me? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I don't hate that I probably was in some of the best situations that some people might feel like they were in their whole life. Mm-hmm. But no, I guess 20 years later, bro, I can say that I probably was cool without being there. Yeah. I didn't miss too much of nothing. If I had to do it all over again, as great a time as some people might have thought that it was, I think I'll pass on it this next time.
Right on.
It definitely damaged some people and relationships. You hear me?
Right.
Like
that's
you know,
the thing that people miss, man. Like all of that that messiness and that spur of the moment, that fly by night. You know.
Well, man, before we get too far into it, I was tripping off of it all the last couple of days, man, because I'd be like, dude, I'm so sick and tired of turning on the TV and seeing all these domestic violence situations, all this old foolishness and madness that go on in relationships, man. It's so many people out here that are in toxic relationships. You hear me?
Yes.
And I just kept hearing it over and over. Well, I was telling you about people that ran with some of my old circle and some of my old coworkers, where they used to tell me all the time, all of these problems that they had with women, and even some of the females, problems that they had with different men. You hear me? Mm-hmm. And they would be real, real bitter, man. I'd be like, why is this person so bitter against men? Why is this man so bitter against females? And then they'll get to telling the story, like I used to tell you about the one guy that used to run back with my pops back in the day. Mm-hmm. And he used to be like, we'd be like, man, you sound like you hate women. And he like, I do, because, I had one that did me wrong, and she did this and she did that, Mm-hmm. And he was like, she started sleeping with other men and all of that. He started getting on drugs real bad. He said he had went to jail like 2 or 3 times. But the female was still nice enough to let him. He would tell me how he would sleep in the basement over there, but he would hear her have relations with other guys in the other room, and just a whole bunch of messiness and foolishness, Right. And he'd be like, man, yeah, I don't do women. My girlfriend, my wife, whoever, she did me wrong. She had other men. She had this, she had that. I'm like, yeah, man, but I'm gonna call the dude T just for the sake of. So I would tell T, I would be like, hey, man, your wife don't mess with you, bro, because you done been in jail 2-3 times. How long is she supposed to wait on you? Life move on. He didn't want to buy that. Then I started hearing about he started drinking real bad, started smoking crack and stuff, doing drugs. I'm like, okay. Then, the running joke that we always have about the behind the Vegas, right. We start hearing about him sleeping with crackheads and different women and all kind of stuff. And I'm like, man, women be wanting to protect themselves. Yeah. She know you nasty. She know you messy. She know you out here doing whatever. Why would she break her neck to want to, spend that type of time with you? And he would just act like he didn't understand that, and like it's so wrong. If we took these vows, we took that oath that she's supposed to. When I snap my fingers, she's supposed to do whatever the hell I say. Mm-hmm. And I would try to explain to him. I would hear him, other people. So man, I done heard 5 or 6 people over the last couple of years be like, nah, I don't deal with such and such no more, because that person don't do it for me no more. He don't do it for me no more. She don't do it for me no more. And I'd be like, man, that's a damn shame that you got to get real with it and wrap your head around it. So I'd be like, nah, that ain't really what you want to say. You want to say, no, that person don't do it to you no more. And that's what made me think about toxic relationships, man. I'd be like, bruh, don't get me wrong. I know that sex and being physical and all of that is a big part of relationships, but keeping it all the way 100, I had no idea that it played that much of part in people's relationship. Mm-hmm. I talk to my people all the time. I be like, no, how much do you really believe that people like Suzanne Summers that was coming out talking about how wonderful her relationship was with her husband at 80 years old or whatever, because we having sex 3-4 times a week and all this kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I would ask women, men, and all kind of people like, man, do you really think that it's that serious? That's the bond, and that's what keeps them going. And I've learned that, yeah, that's the bond that keeps some people going. Some people's bond is drugs. Some people, I done seen people, other people, I wouldn't, call their name out on her, but let females take them down through there, because this female on drugs and everything, but I'm trying to support her, roll with her, see her through it. I want to see her get off of this and all that, man. So, you know what I'm saying? Toxic relationships.
Yes, sir.
Maybe I'm tripping. Hope don't nobody that watch my show get in their feelings. But when you 50-some years old, man, I don't feel like you should be out here dating nobody that's 21. 31.
Yeah, I mean, what y'all got in common, man?
You don't have nothing in common, you know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying. One of the guys that I saw, one of my good friends and co-workers, I saw him at almost 50 years old get caught up in the hype of catching one of these young girls that I saw her take him all the way down through it. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, he saw it, man. I'm talking about to the point where you losing everything. You sleeping in your car, you homeless or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Your bank account is drained. You worked hard to get to where you at to just watch somebody take it all away from you for you to sit back and be like, you know, I was gonna say love supposed to keep you together or whatever. That ain't love, man.
Not somebody doing you like that.
That ain't that ain't love, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
People just don't get it, man. I'm like, you using the people, y'all don't have no, you know, like some people you too lazy to pay your own bills, so that's why you all booed up and shacked up. I got other people that I sit back every day and watch them drink their life out in the way. One of my coworkers or whatever, man, I'm talking about just hurt me when he said that the other day, man.
Yeah.
I ain't going to no hospital this time. I say, well, if you ain't going to the hospital, then you might want to stop doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
I said, I'm not fussing at you. We done had this conversation before, because you know how people always, did nobody say nothing, you know? Mm-hmm. Before he kept on, one time he fell out when we was back on the line working or whatever. He tell me, he like, man, nobody even care about me. Y'all don't ask me, do I take my medicine, how I'm feeling? Y'all don't say nothing. So every day I start saying something. Hey man, take your medicine. How you feeling? You all right? All right. Don't be up here falling out. Right. You know, I even crack jokes. You know, if you don't like me, man, and you want to work with somebody else, just let me know. You ain't got to fall out and hit the ground. It's all good. You know?
Make no scene.
Nah, man. But hard to tell people stuff, man. And I just be watching people like him, man, just going down every day, man. He like, I promised my kids that I ain't going back to no hospital. And I'm thinking he's saying it like, I'm finna change my ways and do something different. He like, nah. I ain't going back to the hospital. I said, what that mean, man? He said, I could die at home. I said, wow, man. Wow. Care about yourself a little bit more than that, bro. I say, for real, man, it ain't got to that point. It's hard, man. I'm trying to kick it. I'm trying to shake it. I'm like, you just don't want to do it, man. I'm like, if you wanted to do it, you can do it. Because I just seen Jerome Hornby, dude that we had interviewed on this show, the one that got the 13 kids and everything. Yeah. He just showed his badge and everything on his page where he had 61 days of sobriety or whatever. Hey, I ain't mad at him at all, you know. I know some people like it should be 3 years, 10 years or whatever, but you can't get to them until you start with one.
You gotta stack days.
61, tomorrow hopefully be 62, you know what I'm saying? So I feel him. You like, you just gotta want to do it, man. If you don't want to do it, it don't matter. And that's what I was telling my boy. I'm like, man, you could put that bottle down. If your life, you talking about your grandkids and where you at and your lady and all that, if that's not enough motivation, I don't know what to tell you. You know what I'm saying? But that just blew me away that people have vices like that and let stuff control their mind and control their everyday living, man, and to the point where it consumes them and almost take them out. And I've seen it happen with drugs. I've seen it happen with sex. I've seen it happen with all kind of stuff, man. We can go down a whole list. You know what I'm saying? My advice to people, man, find peace within yourself. Find you something you like to do, because anything can happen. Don't put all your stock into people. Don't put all your stock into materialistic things. Because where do you go when you lose that? Mm-hmm. Where do you go?
And all that stuff is gonna pass away. You know, I put my faith in the Most High, man. He ain't never failed me yet. You know what I'm saying? So,
man, but yeah, man. You know, I just hope people stop. Like we always talk about the old, you know, everybody know titles when they need them. You know, when you remember TT braid hair when you need it. Mm-hmm. You know, you remember that such and such is your brother or your sister when you need a babysitter, or you're short a couple of dollars on bills. Other than that, you don't even reach out to these people. You don't speak to them. You don't care about them. You don't say nothing to them. You don't do none of that. You know what I'm saying? Right. So I'm like, I'm just tired of seeing people in toxic relationships, bro. I'm really, really am. I want to see people, man, care about people, you know. I know that when you first meet somebody, you don't know them from a can of paint, so the only attraction that you got to them is physical. I know it got to be some of that out here, man, right. But I really hope that people
build from that, at least, you know.
Yeah, because I don't even want to say this person, man. I saw them online and they had their little Christmas pictures posted and all of that, and I know that I've been in the relationship that I've been in for over 20 years. So it ain't whoever that claiming that it been something with me, you bringing up old, it been hella long ago. But the thing about it, man, I tripped off the friendship that me and this person was supposed to have. You hear me? And just because when I met back up with this person, I didn't allow them to mess up what I had built for 20 years and allow me to be a little boy and get messy. This person didn't want to really deal with me no more. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So when I saw her today, it kind of rubbed me the wrong way because I was like, damn, I let my guard down again thinking that we was going to be grown enough that we could let all that old stuff, stay where it was at and just be respectful. You know what I'm saying? Because to me, it was supposed to be more than that from the jump. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I'm talking about people that I was in kindergarten with, bro. Yeah. First grade, you know what I'm saying? So now that we done had a few years under our belt, when I see you, it ain't even about none of that old bull crap that went on. It be more or less, I'm happy to see somebody from my time still ticking, still breathing, still out here, but maybe none of that don't make sense, man. Maybe none of that don't make sense. Look at that. Turn don't roll on us. We ain't got it to not check. But here we go. What we did last time? We did the Superwoman. Who did it better? So we had it on deck last week. We were supposed to do the Killing Me Softly. We said and I'm pretty sure way more people done covered this song than that. But we went with Roberta Flack, Abby Shore, and the Fugees. Yeah. And I was surprised when me and you talked about it off the cuff because you was like, well, I don't know, you say maybe now you might change your vote, but at the time you were saying that you thought that if you had to rate them, that Roberta Flack honestly might have had the weakest version
of her own song.
Of that song. I beg to differ because I'm like, if it wasn't for the original, nobody has that type of that movement. Where does the vision come from if she don't come with the original?
That's you got to give that kind of nod because it was the original. But those versions that came later, man, I like what they brought out of the song.
I think they tried to amp it up a little bit more, but to me, man, I don't know. Maybe my ears a little bit different. Roberta Flack, the calmness of it and the easy listening to and the groove, the feel made me like it. That it wasn't too much. It was real calm and easy. Like
that's where I'm at. Like I know the style that she took it to was like the easy listening style, but I just don't like that style. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, it's a whole bunch of stuff that I don't like. You know what I'm saying? I don't like Achy Breaky Heart, but I know it's a hell of a song. Ice Ice Baby. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It ain't necessarily my cup of tea, but I know good music when I hear it. And there's, come on. Some people would say John Legend is elevator music and the most boring crap they ever heard in their life. You hear me?
Some stuff is. Some of his stuff is.
But like you said about Fantasia and Keisha Cole, if that's cracking, that's the best professional cracking I ever heard. Exactly. If John Legend is boring elevator music, then I'll be there. That's the best boring elevator music I've ever heard. Yeah. This is the best elevator music I've ever heard. If you know, you know. For sure. No, y'all better know. Cosby Show. Go back and check it out.
Yeah.
Before Bill was the worst person ever and you was eating yellow pudding.
I gave her a muffin. Now, what else do you want from me now? Get on out.
Before he was dipping his spoon in everybody's pudding. Yeah, so we're going to roll them. Killing Me Softly. We're going to see who did it best.
All right.
When we're done, we're going to see what's the deal.
Singing my life with his
Roberta here.
Killing me softly with his song, killing me softly with his song, telling my whole life with his words, killing me softly with his song. with his words, killing me.
So that's old Roberta Flack.
I don't know. Maybe, like I said, maybe that was rocking like a mug to me, bro. I don't know what you're talking about.
I mean, it's rocking, man. But let's see what my man's Al B. Sure. Let's see what he got to say about it.
Well. Okay, we can wait till we go to the Fugees. I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna hold all that. I'm gonna let it do what it do before I even open my mouth.
Right. All right, let's go with the Fugees.
Drumming my pain with his fingers, singing my life with his words, killing me softly with his song, killing me softly with his song, telling my whole life with his words, killing me softly with his song.
Come on.
Yo, this is why Clef Refugee Prizewell.
No Prizewell, no Prizewell in jail.
While I'm on this roadside with my girl L.
Prizewell got 14 years.
One time, hey yo L, you know you got the lyrics.
Hey, trying to cake.
We'll talk about it next week. We're gonna let Lauren do what she do.
I heard he had a style, and so I came to see him and listen for a while. And there he was, this young boy, stranger to my eyes, strumming my pain with his fingers.
All right, now we finna see what the deal. Now,
What the deal?
you know what the deal. Like Huggy Bear say, what's the deal, pickers? Is everything kosher? Yeah, we're gonna see what's the deal. And when we say deal, we talking about DILL, delivery, impact, lyrics, and listenability.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we say 5 being the best, 1 being the lowest.
Mm-hmm.
So what's the deal? Roberta Flack, delivery. I'm gonna say 5.
Okay.
Oh, you call it whatever you want. I'm calling it 5 on delivery.
I'm gonna say 4.
I'm gonna say 5 because none of these would be possible without it. So
No, you know what? Yeah.
no.
No, because I'm gonna give a 4 on the other one. I'm gonna give a 4 on the listenability. So the delivery, I like the way she delivered it. The smoothness, just the effortless voice. I do like that. Yeah. So yeah.
Okay.
I'll give her
Impact.
5 on that one.
Impact.
Gotta give her 5.
I'm gonna give her a 5.
Yeah.
You done made 100 people remake the song. It must have hella impact. You hear me? Okay, lyrics. Nobody else, like we said, some songs.
Give her 5.
Right. Okay, we said some songs like In Vogue and Wilson Phillips, their versions of Hold On, pretty much the same message, but definitely different lyrics.
Yeah.
They never changed anything. That's what I think you caught up in it. I think you like your boy Robbie Shore trying to sound cute. He sounded like a little girl to me. I couldn't even get past. All I was listening for to hear was he gonna say he sung a good song. I was trying to see did he switch it up because I thought I heard a he in there a couple of times. He sang a good song, Killing Me. He lasts to me because it's a woman song, and I'm always looking at a woman perspective, explaining something to a man. Look, I'm sorry that you got embarrassed and the teacher read your little letter in front of the class. Albert. It's okay to me. You know what I'm saying? I was like, nah, my man barely could do a mini concert, so I can't give him all that credit, my man Be Sure. I like Be Sure, he told, but not over. And just because you say he was, she was, or one time, that don't make it no damn better song. Roberta Flack is the queen of Killing Me Softly. Okay, so we went delivery, impact, lyrics. I'm giving her a 5.
Yeah.
I'm giving them 4s because they didn't make the damn song. They couldn't have made their song without her song. So theirs not better than hers is the greatest. Hers is Donald Trump.
If she wrote the lyrics or did somebody else write the lyrics and she sang the song?
It don't matter. If she didn't sing them the way she sang them, they still wouldn't have theirs. So we talking about Roberta Flack right now. Roberta is going to get the nod on the lyrics. Right. Okay, now we to your thing, listenability. Easy listening. I don't need to turn up all the time. I'm not always trying to go behind the Vegas, so I'm cool with listening. I'm cool with being ordinary people and listening to some elevator music sometimes. I know some people over here got to be turned up all the time. You know what I'm saying? So it's trash to them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm going to go forward on Roberta for listenability.
Cause I'm sick of this damn Benjamin Crump. Always losing. You bald head mother.
What occasion?
Okay, so listenability, you say you're gonna give Roberta the 4?
Yeah.
Okay, so that means you're giving Be Sure a 5?
I'm gonna give him a 4 too.
All right.
And the reason why I say that is because I like where he tried to take it, but I don't think he executed it as good as his mind heard it. You know what I'm saying? Like he had the ear to hear that it should be speeded up.
To keep it honest, I think it all go like we just played it. It's a timeline. I don't think without the way he dropped it, the Fugees was gonna drop there. I think the speeding it up. I think he heard it.
Yeah, he heard that, and it was like, yeah, this would be a good one, you know.
Right.
In a different style, but you know.
But that's any song. I mean, once you start dropping drums and everything behind it. Once them BC cheeks could clap to it, them BCs.
Well, I'm gonna push back on you because ordinary people, you don't put no drums behind it. You know what I'm saying? Like
you just ain't never heard it with no drums. I guarantee if the right person did it, it'll rock the same way. You'll be on it.
And
you just ain't heard it. I guarantee you. Did you forget some of the things that we have done ourselves?
No.
Ray Charles and everything.
Yeah.
No, we make songs sound a little different than people heard them.
Yeah.
Or are you testing my cashews? What you like me to do? Ordinary
people. Drop. Okay. In the next coming week,
would you like me to drop a beat to ordinary people for you?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
okay. That's what's up. Well, we got to get something out the deal. If the people call and I get enough people to say that I did my thing, I'm scalping you right on the air, bro. All ball when you holding on to it. We coming on home, bro. Straight up. See how much freaking time.
You heard it here first. If you want Phil to get his head shaved live, then you know what to do.
Okay, now we still got the Fugees. Okay, we didn't do them as far as delivery. Miss Long Hill.
I'm gonna go 5.
Yeah, I'm gonna go 5 with it too. Impact.
5.
I'm gonna go 4. Lyrics, I'm going 4. Didn't change nothing. Same lyrics. Listenability. 5. Definitely. I don't know what it is about it when it came on, just the whole vibe of it.
Yeah.
And the quietness of it. I don't know. It's just like that with that song. So as far as my calculation, I would say that Albie Shore was the weakest. I'm about neck and neck as far as the Fugees and Roberta Flack.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna say mid. No, I'm gonna call it gas straight up, and I'm gonna call it a tie. I'm gonna say they both did a lot of justice for the song. Albie Shore, Stay in Your Lane, it's a woman's song. So he get last. He get the leg. He don't get the breast or the thigh. He get the small piece of chicken tonight.
I was gonna give Albie Shore the nod over Roberta, just for the reasons we talked about, because of the different style. I thought his ear was good enough to hear that, but like you said, it's a woman's song. The delivery wasn't all.
Well, I've known other people you've endorsed. Alfonso Ribeiro of Carlton fame and all that. So you into brothers that think they have good hair and are smooth with the ladies. So I understand the Albie Shore endorsement, my brother. You know what I'm saying? Drake said before, when this album come out, people will get it for the women will get it for the picture, and the guys will get it too and claim they bought it for their sister. I get it, bro. I get it. Anyway, man. Let's talk about your boy before we get up out of here, man.
You want to run these videos?
Yeah, we still got to run them because we still didn't run them. We keep on talking about we got to run them. We didn't run them. But this is what we're talking about support. We already know what it is, but 4-5, man. I'm like, is we too lazy, man, to do something about it? We know what it is. I don't know. We don't show clip after clip. I'm like, do people understand that they want to continue to win because his people are already in power and they get out and vote. So they're going to continue to have those positions and be in place to do certain things. We ain't going to win, man. It's like your former president, Barack Obama, said, don't boo, don't complain, vote.
No, don't boo. Don't boo.
Don't boo.
Vote.
You got presidents taking people off the streets. Yeah.
Man, did you see that video I sent you, brother?
Man, I been get so many videos. Everybody be like, you see this, you see that. I've been trying to keep up with them.
Yeah, we'll talk about it, though.
Okay, but this is Isaac Hayes III, man, and he's going to try to explain more to people what I was saying about the support. And I've got only people like Roland Martin and certain people, Benjamin Crump and a few others, Ricky Smiley and people like that actually give that level of support that we need to level that playing field. I don't know to keep saying it's like, man, do I keep trying to beat a dead horse or just roll with whatever and just hope for the best my last few years? I don't know where we go from here, man. Or do we do what we can to try to get this guy out of here because he was impeached 2 times the last time.
Right.
So what is it? Is it that enough people need to come together and say that it's gotten out of hand and we need to work to get him out of that mean? Because it ain't no more pulling no wool. I don't want to fall out with nobody or none of that mean. But like my man said, if you support that at this point, then you are racist. You accept certain things. You are cool with a lot of. I'm not saying so much that his whole demonstration is about racism, because it's more than that, and he disguises it with other things, and that's why people get so much in their feelings about he not racist, he not this and that, because it is aimed towards a certain class level and a certain group of people, but it's definitely at the same time put into play to put minorities and other races and different people in situations. You hear me? Mm-hmm. It's not to put us in the best situation. So for that reason, I will say that it is a little bit of racism in there. And then when you throw in stuff like the, taking the funds away from MLK Day, Juneteenth, and that stuff, it's been plenty of reasons there where people can say, I got the receipt, and this dude is looking a little racist. So
just recently, he talked about Somalians, say he don't want no Somalians.
Yeah, he don't care if he offend them and all that. Come on, man. I'm like, yeah, it's not about the economy and all that stuff. It's that trickle down in that math. We like, man, do y'all understand what y'all lost tripping off groceries and all of that? No, it's way past that. That's just the excuse they're using and the rule that they're trying to pull. You hear me? Yeah. But anybody supporting that, man, it's just garbage. And the only people that I see that openly support it now is people of his cabinet and his administration. And they do it because they're looking to come right behind him. You know what I'm saying? But once again, this is the trickle down, bro. Nobody thought about that. We definitely want to live during the times where we got a chance to say, I saw the first African-American minority or somebody like that be elected to president of the United States. You hear me? Mm-hmm. But we never tripped off all the backlash that we would have to deal with that came with that. You hear feel me?
Yeah.
And now I've been wanting to show all these clips. I haven't been able to haven't had a chance to get to all of them, but at the end of the day, man, it's still what we've been saying. What's the whole problem and why we where we at and all this? Because they can't get all that black about the White House. They cannot scrape that last little corner of black out the White House, and they ain't got out their feelings about it yet. But screw them. This is why we need to support each other, level their playing field, and get our mind right, and realize that we need to use these platforms to do certain things before they get taken away. And if we're not going to use these for what they were, what they are, and what they're for, then we need to come up with something else that we can use, because this, y'all know.
The one person that I want to give the flowers to right now is Roland Martin.
Ooh, okay.
And all you guys, all you journalists that made fun of Roland for leaving major network media and going to YouTube and creating his own thing with the Black Star Network, and Roland Martin Unfiltered, who made fun of him. Now y'all like, I'm trying to be like Roland.
Yep.
Roland owns his content. He owns his network. He owns his studio. He knows how to produce all this content. Roland Martin is the biggest supporter of fan base there is, right? Thank you, Roland Martin. This show airs on Roland Martin's YouTube channel. You know what happens when I post a piece of content? Guess what Roland does? He says, hey, send me that so I can do it as a collaboration.
Period.
He makes sure that this content is elevated.
Yeah.
We have to start doing that. Shout out to Claudia Jordan, who's been taking my content on collaboration. Shout out to DL Hughley, who's been taking my content on collaboration. Shout out to Jamal Bryant, who's been taking my content on collaboration, help elevating these stories. That's what working together looks like. We are free to elevate each other and build at scale, but again, infrastructure, the ownership of the platform and the media, that's the part that we're all missing.
Yeah.
Hopefully they get that.
Yeah.
But that's the first part of it. And here's Roland Martin in his own words kind of explaining to people why we stimulate the economy. They copy so much of what we do. Hey, we don't have to sugarcoat nothing. We got the receipt, man. We are some very talented and very, very creative and crafty people when we want to be, man. And a lot of stuff is influenced about the way that we live. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We know how to do something on a high scale, do something on a low scale, because that's the way that we live. You know what I'm saying? Right. We had no choice. We know how to make something out of nothing. And for that reason, we control a lot of stuff out here.
Here we go. Oh, rolling.
Now, if you see how much money we spent with them, when y'all see me post, when we are calling out brands for not advertising with us, Pepsi, when y'all see us calling out brands, JP Morgan Chase, Bank of America, Wells Fargo, Clorox, products that black people are buying, when y'all see us doing that, I'm gonna need y'all to respond the same way y'all do if I post some shit about LeBron, Michael Jordan, Beyonce, or Tyrese, or something entertainment and sports. Because see, if they look up and they see, oh, damn, this thing did 40,000 likes. Oh my God, that post had 5,000 comments. They gonna do the math. But see, when you only have 20 or 30 likes and 5 or 6 comments, you know what they say? Oh, we ain't worried about that. We ain't worried about that. We good. Somebody in the chat just said F Pepsi, BOA, Clorox, and Wells Fargo. Now, if you see how much money we spent with them, y'all need to understand, black people, oh man, we are some amazing consumers. As Dr. King said on April 3rd, 1968, in his last sermon at Mason Temple in Memphis, he said, black people individually are poor, collectively represent one of the largest economies in the world. We must move as a collective and to achieve action. Black-owned media can only survive if we move as a collective in demanding our fair share of dollars. And if there are companies and these represented by these ad agencies that refuse to spend money with black-owned media, then we will come back and tell our black audience that they will not spend money with us and we should not spend money with them.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Padres are costing your life because our community puts so much value and a price on them.
Yeah.
They don't really care about that. You hear me?
Mm-hmm.
We know what it do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Same reason why marijuana and everything else is legal. Because Wiz Khalifa, Snoop Dogg, and everybody made it cool and mainstream.
Right.
And started smoking with Martha Stewart and other people.
Yeah.
So to get their hands on that pie, all of a sudden certain things are not so bad no more. You hear me?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But you know, that's a whole different story. But that's exactly what it is. No, when they look at it and they're only touching 1,000 people, 400 people here and there, yeah, they look at it like, oh, it ain't making no noise, so they turn the blind eye, they turn the other cheek. But if we all start clicking on it, liking it, sharing it, you know, posting it and all of that, hundreds and thousands of followers. If this person 400,000, this person 2 million, this and that, and we start working together, building and being that village that we talk about, oh, we'll move and shake up a whole bunch of issues around here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh, F Pepsi, no. Pepsi saying F you,
right.
But don't say F them unless you ready to say F them.
Exactly.
Because they getting plenty of money off of you.
Yeah.
Man, did you hear what he said? Dr. King, on April the 3rd, the dude was killed on the 4th, so that was the last thing that he left his people with. You hear me?
Yeah.
Put that in y'all head. That man died for that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That as individuals, yeah, we pause that thing. But if we work together and be where we are, they scared of us.
Yeah.
That's what all the beef is about, man. Because they thought once we touched it that one time, all the stuff they did to us, we gonna make them slaves, you know. And that's all the stupid black people that get on here and what did Kamala do? What did Obama do? Sorry, that gas and fried chicken once again wasn't 100% free. But that's what they expect. They expect, oh, y'all got a chance to crack the whip on them. Get them. Let's do it. You know? And of course, Trump, he sets it up for him to continue to do that, but we can't do that, bro. We did that one time. We already see. It's been 40-something of them, and we only touched it one time.
Yeah.
And it been, what, 10, 12 years ago now, and they still ain't got out of their feelings.
Nah.
So we don't want that smoke. We don't want that smoke. Because we're not consistent enough to follow up. But we're going to do it just one time just to say we did it. We done had that. We done did it that one time. If y'all not going to follow up, if it ain't going to mean nothing, if us getting in there ain't about making people treat us like everyday human beings and citizens, then what's the purpose?
Right.
Just to say we did it, we done did it now. Yeah. But if it ain't going to be no change, it ain't going to make people live no better, then what's the purpose?
Yep.
And we missed a whole bunch of stuff, but I don't give a damn. If y'all didn't get the whole point of that in the last 2 minutes, I don't know what to tell you.
Right.
So with that being said, that's our time, and we'll try to do better next time. For my man Phil, I'm your boy Mikey Justice, and that's what it is. And we out.
Peace.